Happy Hump Day, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and high school football coach in South Carolina. Thank you for joining the podcast, heard by nearly 2,000 listeners across 37 states here in America and 14 countries worldwide. Each day's episode has a different theme. Monday episodes feature motivational messages to get your week started on the right foot. Tuesday episodes provide practical tips for being more efficient in different areas of your life. Wednesday episodes will feature wise words from various sources. Thursday episodes will look back in the history books at noteworthy moments. And Friday episodes will feature feel-good stories and messages to finish your week off on a high note. If you're listening on iPhone, be sure to give the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast. Now let's start the show.
Daddy, who's the guest on your podcast this week?
On today's edition of Wednesday Wisdom, I'm going to share a message from Coach Kenny Simpson. Coach Simpson will be joining the show as a guest in the second volume of full-length episodes from the Lessons for Success show set to release this spring. If you haven't checked out any of the Volume 1 episodes, go back and listen to some of the great testimonies that were shared from a variety of guests. Coach Simpson and I will be discussing his career journey and the many lessons he learned along the way. If you want to do your homework before this episode airs in the spring, be sure to get a copy of Coach Simpson's new book, Find a Way, What I'd Wish I'd Known When I Became a Head Coach. Check out the show notes for a link to the book, and be sure to keep up with Coach Simpson on Twitter at FBCoachSimpson. Enjoy!
This is Coach Simpson, Southside Charter High School in Arkansas. Excited to have an opportunity to come on and talk about my book, Find a Way, What I Wish I Had Known When I Became a Head Football Coach. The book is geared towards guys wanting to get in the profession of being a football coach and learning all the nuances that come with that. And some of the things we'll talk about are the opportunities that are put in front of you and how to make the most of those, how to find a way to use the people around you to accentuate what you do well, but also make sure they understand that you genuinely care about them and your players. One of the things that I've always strived to be is who I am, is be myself, be genuine and be caring towards the people that I work with, the people that I work for, and I also consider the people that are my students and my assistant coaches people that I am working for and serving them. And servant leadership is something I've always strived to do. In the book, we'll talk a lot about all the practical ways that coaches can use those around them, can delegate some of the authority and the platform they've been given to let other people show the great skills that they have as well. It's served me well the past few years. Hopefully you can get a few things from it and maybe help you in the line of work that you're doing, or if you want to be a football coach, maybe it'll help you on your walk along that way. Also, we'll talk a little bit about how to put together a great team around you, put together a great staff, and what to look for in them, and how to find their skills, how to make sure they're the best they can be so that you're also the best that you can be. Look forward to talking football and talking coaching and talking leadership. Again, my book is Find a Way, What I Wish I'd Known When I Became a Head Football Coach. Thank you.
I appreciate Coach Simpson previewing some of the information covered in his book and some of the information that we'll be discussing in our upcoming full-length episode. Volume 2 of the Lessons for Success podcast is coming soon, and I look forward to the knowledge that this new batch of in-depth episodes will bring. Thanks for listening, everybody, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for a brand new edition of Throwback Thursday. Talk to you then. That's it, everybody, for another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on an iPhone, remember to give the show a 5-star rating so that our audience can keep growing. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok by searching at L4S Show or using the hashtag L4S Show. Remember, that's the number 4. And episodes are also published on the Lessons for Success YouTube channel. Thank you again, and tune in next time on the Lessons for Success podcast.